All right there, lads. It is round 8 NRL live and direct. Hope you guys are representing your colours. Last week there were 2 upsets. I just picked the one, so we still haven't got the perfect multi this round. Round 8. I think we can get 8 from 8. Let's check out the ladder first. Penrith Panthers 7 from 7, undefeated. Then we're going Eels and Rabbits on their heels there, with just the 1 defeat this season so far. Storm and Roosters, they're 5 and 2. Dragons 4 and 3. And then we've got 6 teams all on 6 points. The Titans, the Raiders, the Warriors, the Knights, the Sea Eagles, and the Cowboys. Sharkies in no man's land with only 2 victories for the season so far. And then the cellar dwellers are the Tigers, the Broncos, and the Bulldogs. So let's take a look at round 8 and see if we can pick some winners. First game Thursday night from the nation's capital. We have the Canberra Faders against the Bunnies. Now the Faders are just fading away. I think the Viking gods have turned their backs on these guys because they are just not getting any W's recently. And meanwhile the Bunnies, epic victory after epic victory. I watched the highlights of their game last week. I thought I was watching The Matrix, the way Benji Marshall was handling his business, man. He red-pilled the whole Gold Coast team, giving a big wake-up call. And he's in great form. So I think the Raiders, they need to sacrifice something to the gods just to make them happy. I think Tricky Ricky Stewart understands that. So what he's done, he's taken their best player, Josh Papali, Blood Eagle, taking him out of the team. That's the sacrifice to Odin, and I think it's going to work. But the Bunnies will get the victory here, 1-12. Next month, the Raiders will bounce back, mark my words. And I think the try scorer, we're going to go try scorers this week as well. I'm thinking the Ghost Who Walks, Cody Walker, playing a fullback. He runs things, so he's going to get a 4-pointer or 2. Let's go to Friday night's match. We've got the Perfect Storm up against Cronulla. So how about them Sharkies finally losing to a bottom 8 team after about 2 seasons? Doesn't look good for them. I think they've dropped the Wild Colonial Boy as well. Meanwhile, the Perfect Storm are just building into a Category 4. I think this is going to be like Sharknado Part 7. I think they're going to get these Sharks out of the water, swing them around, send them into orbit, and I think the guy to score the tries is this guy, Jerome Hughes. He's doing everything at the moment. So Perfect Storm, 13 plus on this one, no doubt. Then Friday night, we have a nice little derby, the Broken Broncos against the Gold Coast Tight Ones. Man, the Broncos, the wheels are falling off. It looks pretty bad. People are jumping ship. There's only a couple of positives in their team, which is Asako, Coates, and probably Payne Haas, I think. Maybe Pangai as well. But all these positives, they're basically all false positives. It's like a PCR test at this point. False positives all over the place. Meanwhile, the Tight Ones, man, what a victory. What a defeat last week against the Bunnies. What a game. They're going to go up and teach the Broncos a rugby league lesson, especially this guy right here for Feeder. If you saw the highlights, you know what I'm talking about. This guy was just brushing them off. He looked like JT Reload. He looked like Tamalolo's little brother. So I think he's going to go up to Suncorp Stadium, his old team, and score a bunch of tries. And this is a 13 plus for me. Tight Ones, it's not going to be a tight one. Let's go. First game Saturday, we've got the Black Panthers against the Sea Eagles. And the Black Panthers looking indestructible, putting on clinics, running rings around the competition. Steve Krypton in great form, Burton in great form, and these 2 guys, Jerome Luai and Too Fast Too Furious. I'm tipping him to score a few more tries this game. They're up against the Sea Eagles, the one-man team. Are they? Yes, they are, because Turbo Tommy trusts no bitch. I mean, this team is like Harold Melbourne without the blue notes. They'll never go platinum without Trust No Bitch running things. Is he good enough to beat the Black Panthers all by himself? Probably, but I don't see it happening. I'm going to go tip the Black Panthers here, 1-12, and Too Fast Too Furious to score the tries. Then we're going to kind of like a derby here. We got the Bulldogs finally. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, they got the victory last week. They deserved it. I think they've got some quality there. I think they're probably going to get a few more victories, but not this week against the Slippery Eels. Slippery Eels looking good. I mean, they thrashed the Broncos last week. They do slip up every now and again, but way too much quality for the Bulldogs here. Sometimes these games are quite close between these 2 teams, but I think we got to back the Eels, and this guy Papali is in boss mode, so he's going to score a try in this one. And Slippery Eels, let's go for 13 plus. Now, Saturday's game, the Dark Knights up against the Red Roosters. This one, I'm thinking, has got upset written all over it. I know the Red Roosters are playing really good, scoring heaps of points, but the Dark Knights, they've found their defensive formation. They've got Kylo Pogba, they've got Bradman Best. So at home, I think they might challenge the Red Roosters. I know it's a big call, but the Red Roosters, they lost Sonny Bill Williams last year. Who cares? They've got Sammy B. Walker, the prodigy, coming in, running things. So yeah, could go either way. You know, Roosters are favourites, but I'm going for an upset. We need upsets, and I'm going to say the Knights 1-12 with Kylo Pogba to score a couple of tries. Then next game on Sunday, first game on Sunday, the Once Were Warriors against the Reborn Cowboys. Man, how about those victories for the Cowboys? They're looking good. They got JT Reloaded coming back in the team. Nothing to lose. It's all good vibes for these guys at the moment. It's like the Wild West. And yeah, everything they're doing is coming off. Even this guy, Ben Condon, scoring try after try. I mean, he's not going to get too many ladies pregnant with a name like that, but he knows how to score. So watch out with the Cowboys here. But you know what? I'm going with the favourites. I'm going with the Once Were Warriors on this one. They're due. I think they've had 2 L's in a row, so they need a W this week. And how about this guy, Reece Walsh, the debut last week? I was blown away by this guy. Was doing everything. So I even clicked on his bio over here. The guy's like 18 years old or something. And check this. He has Australian Indigenous heritage on his father's side, Maori heritage on his birth mother's side. Man, he's crossing the streams here. You put that bloodline together, and you got a rugby league, boss. This guy could be the new thing. So yeah, I think he's going to get off the chain and teach these Cowboys a lesson. So yeah, I reckon Warriors 1-12 on this one, and little Courtney Walsh to get a try or two. Last game of the round, we got the Skull Dragons against the Paper Tigers. And yeah, the Skull Dragons, okay, they've picked up a couple of L's in a row. Rambolambo's out, but yeah, look at these guys. Slim Dusty, the human highlight reel. He's going to score some tries. They're going to get the victory in this one. And because the West Tigers, man, it's kind of fallen apart. I think after they lose, they've got to sack the coach. I don't want to see anyone lose their jobs, but this guy would be more productive down at Centrelink than what he's doing with the West Tigers. Let's face it, he hung Benji Marshall out to dry last year, and he's not doing anything with these guys. This is a nice little matchup, Tarek Sims against Leilua. I'm looking forward to that one. But yeah, we'll go Skull Dragons here, 13+. And we're going to go with Slim Dusty to get a try or two. Quick wrap up. We're going to go for the Bunnies, 1-12. We'll go the Perfect Storm, 13+. The Gold Coast Tight Ones, 13+. Panthers, 13+. Eels, 1-12. Dark Knights for the upset, 1-12. Once Were Warriors, 1-12, and then the Skull Dragons, 13+. Crypto is on fire, so I've got plenty of crypto coins in the bank to throw down in this one. Probably throw down 2 or 3 Ether, and I'm going to chuck in try scorers as well, see what we can do. So yeah, hope you have some good ideas of building the perfect multi this week. Let me know what's going on, and we'll catch up next Wednesday, guys. Take it easy.